Hey everybody, here's another scrapbook process video. Today, this process is for another freaking scrappy challenge. I decided I was going to participate in the blog's November challenge. You can see it right there. I wrote down what the challenge was so I wouldn't forget. All you have to do is use words of thanks, either in the title of your layout or in the journaling somewhere. So as you can see, I chose to do it in the title by using the word grateful. And this is all stuff in the American Crafts / Pebbles Jen Hadfield homemade collection, Heart of Home collection. So I already sort of pulled some elements that I had wanted to use, and that was really helpful because I had a vision of how I wanted everything to look. So when I started putting this all together, I kind of already knew how I wanted everything to go down, where I wanted the title to be, where I wanted the photo to be. So the whole process actually started out really easy, and then it got a little bit difficult, as you'll see. So what I'm doing right there, that's actually one of the bottom pieces to the pattern paper. You'll notice as you, if you're new to scrapbooking or something, you'll notice that the pattern papers often have little strips, and on one side it'll tell you, the manufacturer and the name of the paper, and then the other side has a coordinating pattern paper strip. I always cut them off and just save them and use them to use as borders and whatnot. So that's one of the extra strips that I just saved. And what I'm doing there is just cutting out the journaling tag. See, there's another strip. I was actually thinking about using it, and I said, no, I'm not going to use that one. I'll save it, but it actually makes another appearance. So as you can see, I have my stuff laid out, and I think it looks great the way it is, and then I'm starting to overthink things. So there are these big letters on this pattern paper in this collection, and I was thinking maybe I would cut out the letters for the word months and then do 13 months, because that was the picture of my daughter. She was 13 months in this picture. There's just, the letters were just really, really big, and I wasn't totally married to using those letters, but I spend a lot of time moving them around and trying to figure out a way to make them work, because I thought, well, I cut them out, and then I went and got the coordinating thickers that go with this collection, because I was going to use the numbers, do 13 of those, the thickers, and then months in those letters. And they were just so overpowering because they're just so big, and it was just not the look that I was going for. So eventually I do take them off the page. They will make another appearance. Luckily, they don't make it onto the final page. You'll see the final page. It ends up looking a little bit differently because, again, I started overthinking some things, and I ended up doing some stamping, which then I didn't like. So then I had to kind of take things off the page and get a new background. Luckily, I had some of the it was like a heart pattern paper. I still had some scraps of that, so I was able to use an extra scrap and kind of salvage what I had. I had to sort of rearrange things because I had gotten some stamping on the photo. So I used the extra pattern paper strip that I wasn't going to use. I used that to cover up some of the stamping that I ended up not liking. So again, never put anything down with adhesive until you're totally married to it, and don't do stamping or any mixed media until you're totally in love. All right, so I actually, anytime you see me tapping my fingers, it means I'm going to take a break. So I do take a break, and then you're going to see the finished product in just a second. There it is. So you can see I added a few more embellishments. I moved some things around because I had to cover up the stamping that I ended up not liking. If you want to play along with this challenge, you can go to Another Freaking Scrappy challenge blog. You have until the end of November. Thanks for looking, you guys.